Hey y'all, it's me Andrea with Sucs For You in Houston, Texas, and yes, we moved to a new house and I really love it. It was a lot of work, still a lot to be done, but finally starting to get some stuff presentable for you guys. So I was going to go ahead and give you a tour of how everything is looking now, and I hope you enjoy it. So what's pretty cool is that I finally have a nice big covered porch. I haven't had a lot of covered area to protect my plants from the rain at our previous places, and it's always a struggle, but here we have plenty of space, some railings, and it has rained a couple of times since we moved, so I get to see how the rain falls. Now there's no gutters, but luckily the wind doesn't blow the rain in too bad. One thing that is important, if you have to move your plants, of course, is to take note of the direction that the light you're getting and what is in between the sun and your plants. So you can see all this really tall bamboo. This is facing east, and our last backyard I had all my plants facing east too, but there's a little bit of difference here. And there's also wasps, and I'm trying to live in harmony with them, and I haven't had any problem with them so far. But yeah, just respect the wasps, and hopefully they understand that I don't mean them any harm. Cool? I hope so. So it's 4:30 right now, and the sun has already gone up and over the house, and what happens is right around between noon and 1 o'clock, these guys are going to get some direct overhead sun. And at the last place, at our last house, there was a big pecan tree in the back, if you remember, that kind of filtered out a lot of that overhead light. So we did have a few burnt leaves, but a lot of them are, already starting to adjust, so that's good. I dragged all these cinder blocks and shelves up here, and while they're really cheap and easy to come by, man, they're heavy. So I almost regret recommending them to y'all, at least anyone who has had to move a few times, because those are just a pain in the back. But once you get them in place, they're fun, they're worth it. So I'm still deciding what I want to put where, but I like kind of what we have going right here so far. I spent a lot of time sitting over here on my computer getting work done. So I've got all these guys over here, and some more over here. I need a few more little shelves. Just don't like leaving anything on the ground. Just for the way it looks. It doesn't really cause any problems with the plants. But yeah, the sun is going to be up and over the house. I'm definitely going to need to turn these plants on occasion to keep them growing uniformly. Especially this spiralis. But curious to see what happens to the bamboo over the winter. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's deciduous, but we'll see. So as we come down here, we're getting a little closer to the AC, so you probably are going to hear that hum in the background. Sorry about that. I'm going to put all my cactus and terracotta pots over here. And then a few more guys over here. Still need to hang some stuff. And the ceiling, it's so high up. I don't know how I'm going to manage that. I'm going to try and get creative. I was thinking maybe I could chop some of that bamboo and make some kind of like posts or something, but that's just me being, I don't know, watching a lot of videos on people making awesome stuff with bamboo, and I'm like, oh, I could do that, but seriously, probably never gonna happen. And, you know, I have my grow lights, some grow lights set up in the garage. Really nothing to look at in there yet. I don't even have a real, like, workstation set up yet. Bunch of other babies over here, just hanging out on the stairs till I figure out where to put them. Then I have some stuff on the front porch, too. Some of the taller plants. But right now, I just like having them pretty much all right there in front of me. And recently watered them, and if you're curious, it took about 5 pitchers to water everything. 5 big pitchers. I like hand watering because you can, you know, gives you some time to actually look at the plants individually and see if they're, you know, having any problems. But really, that's it for the back so far. We can go have a look at it from the yard. So you can see there's a ton. Look how tall that is. Like crazy tall. Super duper tall. And yes, that is a pecan tree again, but luckily it's nice and far, far away from the porch, so I don't have to worry about those dying pecans falling on my plants, falling on my head. I'm very happy about that. Part of the mess, still working on getting stuff set up, but as you can see, a nice little view of everybody. And back here, eventually we'll get a little patio table out back, and maybe, I don't know, I want like a water feature too. I've always wanted a little water garden, a little water pond, attract dragonflies that will eat the mosquitoes. And I think it'd be fun to have a little fountain. We are inside. I don't have a lot of plants inside right now, but look who's here, Tiger. He came with us to this house. We never found the owner at the old place, and after almost 2 years of him being at our house every day, he is now at our new house, his forever house. And there's Nitches. Hi, Nitchy. And they get along really well. For cats and dogs, you know. He's actually been indoors for 20 days now. I think that's the longest he's ever been indoors, for his whole life probably. And so the front porch faces west, and we get a lot of lovely light. So I've put a couple of, you know, the lower light plants in here, the Sansevieria, and then the Dracaena. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this here, but this spot up the stairs, there's a lot of really good light from this window. And so I just put the begonias, my beefsteak begonias from my friend Kathy. Remember these? This all started out, you know, that's an older leaf, that's why it's looking like that. Started out as 1 leaf. No, she sent me 2 leaves, just the leaves. And I water rooted them, and you know, now I have this gorgeous big pot full of them. It's just an amazing plant. Okay, I'm gonna have a peek out front, and I told you there's not a lot going on yet. Ooh, it's bright. Give me a second. I'm sorry about the funny light, but those are my big plants. One of them on the porch. Not sure if I'm gonna keep them there, but it's pretty much all I have out here right now. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and heavier, showier stuff. And then, of course, I have tons of aloe. This is one I had from my mom. Probably had it over, gosh, it's well over 20 years now. So, fire sticks. This big, awesome Sirius, 2 of them for my friend Mark. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's it for now. This is pretty much my view most of the day, and I really love it. I really love this new house. I love the location. Our neighbors are awesome, and there's a lot of really good food nearby. You may notice that I don't have quite as many plants as I used to, and that's because when you have to move them in August in Houston, it helps you decide which plants you really love and which plants are you okay with doing without. And my friend Maria helped me move a lot of this stuff, and in return I left her with at least half a truckload of plants, a lot of the big pots, like just I wasn't really gonna have a spot for. And you know, she's like, if you ever want any back, you know, you can have some back. I'm gonna be okay with what I have right now, but I am already missing a couple, so I might see if she could break me off some. But yeah, that's it. And thanks to all of you guys who have sent me well wishes and good luck on the move. Yeah, we were worried Hurricane Laura was supposed to come through last night, and lucky for Houston, you know, it missed us. But you know, I know everyone here who went through Harvey and Rita are just really, you know, feeling for our neighbors in Louisiana and, you know, East Texas, because they got hit so hard. But you know, been there and done that. It's just part of living in this part of the country on the Gulf Coast. We get a lot of scary storms. All I wound up doing was moving these guys off the rails onto the ground. We got lucky, but I hope everyone, and if you live in the area where Hurricane Laura came through, that you have very minimal damage, and your homes are okay, and your plants are okay, and your family and you are safe. And yeah, let us know how you're doing. I really do hope everyone made it through. It was really scary just to watch the news. But okay, well, that's it, guys. And stay tuned for more videos as soon as I get everything set up and a little space for editing more videos and stuff. I'll be able to make more content. But yeah, this move has kept me busy. I'll tell you what.